Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Good Friends, Better Rivals. I'm Adelia. That's Justin. We are
Mhm.
here to watch Brazil versus Morocco. They're walking out onto the pitch now for the anthems. Justin, how you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. Uh, watched the before this game right here. We watched the tie between who was it? It was
Qatar and
Switzerland,
Switzerland.
Qatar, and Switzerland. That was interesting. Qatar tied it up in over what is extra time.
Stoppage time. Yeah, the Qatar. Switzerland took the lead on a penalty in the first half, and then Qatar in the 95th minute. So 5 minutes into stoppage time, scored the equalizer. So everyone in that group has scored one goal, allowed one goal, and is on 1 point. So that's an interesting group to look forward to as we move on. That's Canada's group. But this should be a really, really good game here. Brazil, of course, obviously, they've won the World Cup the most times out of anybody. They have the pedigree. Morocco, who were semifinalists, the first ever African semifinalists in a World Cup, last time around in Qatar. The reigning AFCON champions right now. Bit of controversy around that, but currently that's the state of them. We have some appeals going on over all of that. But yeah, this should be a good one. I'm just gonna pull up the starting lineups here, see what we got here. So for Brazil, we got Thiago up top, Vini Junior, Lucas Paqueta, and Raphinha. Bruno Guimaraes and Casemiro in the midfield. Douglas Santos, Gabriel, Marquinhos, and Roger Ibanez along the back line, and Allison, of course, in goal. For Morocco, Saibari up top, El Kanous, Unan Nahi, and Brahim Diaz across the second line. El Anouye and Bouadi in the midfield, in front of the back four. Mazrahi, Riyad, Diop, and Hakimi along the back line. And Yassine Bounou is the goalkeeper for Morocco. So, Ferris would probably tell me I butchered those names. I probably did. My apologies.
They better
The
not
Brazil-
what.
Brazil anthem going on right now. This is a fun anthem. Brazil as a team have won their last 3 games. Morocco draw in their most recent game against Norway, but had won 3 straight before that. So both these teams are in pretty good form. There we see Ronaldo in the crowd. Carlo Ancelotti, of course, the manager of Brazil now. And he's one of the greatest managers of all time. But never managed an international team until now. So it will be interesting to see how Brazil does today. So, Justin, anything you're particularly looking forward to in this game?
Uh, Not a lot, but I mean Brazil, because like Ronaldo was like the big daddy for this team for a while.
Yeah.
Everybody knew who that was. It's going to be interesting to see how they play without him.
Well, they've been playing
I
without him
mean,
for a while. But yeah.
well, how long? Like how many World Cups has it been? More.
You're thinking Cristiano Ronaldo, I think, who plays for Portugal and is still playing in this World Cup.
So how long ago was the Ronaldo guy they just showed?
Ronaldo, they just showed, has been gone for at least 2 World Cups. I think
Okay.
3.
Regardless, Brazil's like a big name, so they're like
Yeah.
you just said earlier, they won more like World Cups than anybody. So
Yeah, they've won more World Cups than anybody. Ironic thing about Brazil is it had been 24 years prior to 1994 when the U.S. last hosted the World Cup since they'd won the World Cup, and they came to the U.S. and won. It has currently been 24 years since the last time Brazil won a World Cup, and they're back in the U.S. It will be interesting to see if history repeats itself. I wouldn't say they're the favorites, but Brazil can turn it on and be great at any point. So, oh yes, let's fit in another commercial break, Fox. Absolutely.
hell yeah, you know you gotta do that.
So we're getting ready for kickoff here. If you're watching, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and let us know in the chat who you're most looking forward to seeing in this match, or which team you think is going to win. Just let us know what you got going on with that. We'll have the scoreboard obviously going once the match starts. And we'll just see how this goes. It should be a really good game, though. It should be. This is one of those games on paper that everybody circled when the draw came out. And like, oh, this could be the game of the group stage.
All right. We'll see if it lands up.
Yeah. They're in New York for this one, which means they're technically in New Jersey. They keep saying they're in New York. They're not. $80,000 fans at the stadium.
New York, New Jersey Stadium.
Yeah. I think it's dumb that we can't just call the stadiums what they're named. Like, we had to call the Azteca, which is one of the most famous stadiums in the world, as Mexico City Stadium, and that was just wrong. Going through the lineups on the screen here, we got the Brazilians, Marquinhos captaining them, Igor Thiago up top, like I said. It'll be interesting to see how this goes for Brazil. But I think that this will be a very good game. Neymar on the Brazilian squad, but not playing for Brazil today because he's injured. Morocco, captained by Achraf Hakimi from PSG. They have a pretty good lineup. A lot of players of Moroccan descent, not necessarily a lot of players that were born in Morocco, who chose to play for Morocco. So, this is going to be an interesting game, I think. Getting ready for kickoff. Lining up now. It looks like Morocco's going to kick off. This stadium's the stadium where the final's going to be. For those who are watching and aren't used to American stadiums, it's where the New York Giants and the New York Jets play. As they said on the pre-kick show, this stadium not used to a lot of quality of recent years, so hopefully they have a good game here today. John Strong and Stu Holden must have took the red eye because they were in LA last night and now they're in New York to give us the Fox commentary for this game.
Yeah. That's a long way to travel.
Yeah. It's a good block there by Morocco. That's a foul. Carlo Ancelotti in the suit on the touchline. That's got to get warm if it's a hot day. That's a great ball. Out here to the winger for Morocco. And that's a foul. So it'll be a free kick for Morocco.
Yep.
Moroccans in Christmas colors, red and green. Brazil in their traditional yellow and blue. There is a ton of Brazil fans in that stadium. El Canoes to take. Yeah, I don't think that they're too worried about the heat. I think that they've got those hydration breaks built in, which suck. But
Yeah, and especially like these two countries, they should have like a hotter climate than even we do.
yeah, yeah. It's definitely winter in Brazil right now, but they should be fine. Most of these players don't play in Brazil anyways. I was good from the Moroccans defensively there. You throw in for Morocco. Morocco's had some good early possession here.
Yeah, they were doing pretty good pushing it up.
Oh, that's a nice move.
Oh, damn. That dude missed. Still got a shot off, though.
Yep. Good block from the goalkeeper to keep it out. Morocco throw in. Or was that off Gabriel? Maybe not off the goalkeeper. We'll see.
Morocco
What's up,
right now.
Osmond? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, Morocco right now doing its best impression of the Americans last night.
Yeah, Morocco with great possession there at the beginning of this game. Another great chance. Hakimi wanted a corner there. I don't think he's getting one. I don't know if he should have had one. Osmond, who do you think's going to win this game? Let us know in the chat.
That was getting too complacent. The Brazilians get the ball.
Mm-hmm. This is... Oh, Osmond, I said, who do you think is going to win this game? Let us know in the chat. This is really the Brazilians' first spell of possession in the Morocco half. These two teams, of course, very close in the FIFA rankings. Brazil 6th, Morocco 7th. Like I said, Morocco semifinalists at the last World Cup, the first ever African semifinalists. That was a blocked shot. Now Morocco's got the ball back.
Oh, what a move by that guy. That was great.
El Canous, I believe that was. That was a block. Oh, that's a foul. Osmond saying Brazil, but what, Osmond? Yeah, Gabriel gets a shoulder to the side of his head there. The Brazilians are not, except for the back line, defending very well right now. Morocco's had it a little too easy keeping and getting possession of the ball. It looks warm there. I'd like to be there right now. Because it's not that warm here today, Justin, but for some reason my air conditioner just keeps running and running and running and I'm freezing.
Yeah.
That's a good takeaway. Oh. That's foul. Casemiro playing for this Brazilian team is interesting. He didn't have a great season for Manchester United. Osman saying a lot of teams have caught up to the Brazilians. Morocco has a chance. Yeah, I agree. I 100% believe Morocco could beat Brazil today. especially with the way that they've started here that we've seen. Off over here to the winger. Morocco's had a lot of really good ball movement so far. You can hear the Brazilian fans booing because the Moroccans have possession. The Brazilians have a ton of talent in their team. Lots and lots of talent. But not necessarily been able to put the results together. They had their worst qualifying campaign that they've had in a while. That's foul. And but they made it here, and anything can happen. Like I said earlier, 1994, when the World Cup was last in the United States, Brazil came into that having not won a World Cup in 24 years since 1970 and won the World Cup in 1994. Now we're here. It's 2026. Brazil hasn't won a World Cup in 24 years. They last won in 2002. And it's in the U.S. again. Will history repeat itself? It'll be interesting to see. Justin's back. Good to have you back, Justin.
Yeah, Brazil owes us money if they end up winning this time.
Morocco already with 6 attempts at goal.
Yep.
To Brazil's 1. That might be Vinny's first touch, yeah. Oh, if Igor Thiago had gotten good head, to that might have been a goal.
Yeah, that was Brazil's best chance, obviously.
Yeah. I don't even think it gets much of a head on it. Hello there, Taraha Thomas. My apologies if I didn't say that correctly. Thanks for joining us. If you're new around here, we're doing lots of these World Cup watch-alongs. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to hang out with us during the World Cup.
That Brazilian goalie just knocked the crap out of that ball.
Yeah. Curious about the possession stats so far.
46 to 47, only 1% difference. It feels like Morocco's had the ball way more than that.
Yeah, it does. That's foul, yeah. Roberto Carlos and Kaká up there as well with Ronaldo.
You were. I'm going and you're going like this. You're done. I'm trying to go into the end of you.
Brazil getting a little bit better possession here. but not getting it that close to the goal. Oh, why'd you have to bring up the Champions League final?
What happened in the Champions League final?
Gabriel, who's one of the center backs for Brazil, missed the penalty that won for Arsenal that won the Champions League for PSG, and his center back partner Marquinhos plays for PSG, and Gabriel was immediately consoled by Marquinhos. That's what they were talking about. I just don't like reminders of that game because it's still fresh and it hurts. We were so close. That was a chance.
Get those from? Oh, that's the.
The Brazilians, of course, used to be famous for playing the Jogo Bonito, which is the beautiful game, but they haven't really done that in the last few years. My apologies for that. Hakimi, probably the best outfield player for Morocco, in my opinion, just based on the little bit that I know about them. He's their right back. He's been very good so far. He's the one that just broke up that play with Vinny Junior. A lot more recognizable names in the Brazilian squad than there are in the Moroccan squad, for me personally. But the Moroccans, of course, have shown over the course of the last few years how good they are. Semifinals of World Cup 2022 in Qatar, the current AFCON champions, though there's tons of controversy about that, but...
Now, how's there controversy? Because, like...
Okay, so here's what happened in the AFCON final. It was Morocco versus Senegal. Morocco was given a penalty late in that game that Senegal took offense to. The Senegal players walked off the pitch in protest.
So they didn't finish the game?
No, they did. They eventually were talked back onto the pitch. They finished the game. Morocco missed that penalty. It went to extra time. Senegal ended up winning the game. But 3 months later, the Confederation for African Football ruled that because Senegal, 3 months later it took them, ruled that because Senegal had walked off the pitch, they forfeited the game. So they changed the result to a win to Morocco, and Senegal was like, no. So Senegal has appealed that to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. So a court in Switzerland is going to determine who actually won that match. But technically, at the moment, oh, that was a great ball. And look at that. Fantastic. Fantastic goal for Morocco. Sabari, I believe, was the one who scored that. That was great. Just split the defense wide open. Allison way out of his goal. just right through the middle.
Yeah, all I had to do was just dump it over the goalie because the goalie was too far out.
Yeah, straight through the spine. The midfield, nowhere to be found. Right between the center backs, right over the goalie. Allison was completely out of his penalty box. Like, what was Allison doing? He was. I'm not talking about just like the 6-yard box, which is the smaller box inside the penalty box. He was completely outside the penalty box.
Yeah, he was in that like half circle thing. I don't even know what they're for.
Yeah, that's for a penalty taker to stand in when they're gonna start their penalty run up, if they want. Morocco's had an excellent start to this game. Brazil had a little bit of possession there for a minute, but I would say Morocco deserves that lead.
Yeah, I thought Brazil had taken some of the momentum away, but like Morocco came right back with that.
Yeah, they just split the spine, went right down the middle, and it worked. Tenth goal for Saibari in his 31st international appearance. That's a pretty good return. And here's our hydration break in the first half.
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Oh, yeah. So happy about the hydration break. They have a sponsor for the hydration break so that they can play commercials.
Yeah, that's usually not about the sponsor.
Yeah. Osman saying, too many Brazilians playing the European style, now they have an identity crisis. I agree, Osmond. Like, Brazil doesn't look like they used to anymore, and I think it is because most of their players are playing in Europe. So, it was a nice goal. I agree, Osmond.
Well, my favorite thing about yesterday seeing the Americans, man, like it was the first time ever I saw them so much on the attack.
Yeah, that was the best game I've seen from the Americans in a long time. This is a weird commercial.
I love the pay. Nobody loves the pay.
No, nobody would say it like that either.
Thirsty. Yeah. You want a snack or something? You want fruit or not?
Genuine question because I don't know. If it's a rainstorm, do they still play in it in soccer?
They will play unless it's the pitch gets waterlogged, in which case they can postpone until the storm has passed, or like they do in the States, which they don't do in a lot of other places. If there's lightning in the area, they'll send them to the locker rooms until the storm passes, and then come out and finish the game. Which is something a lot of people found out during the Club World Cup, which was here last year, and were very confused about. All right, here we go. Hydration break over. Again, the Powerade hydration break to show a bunch of commercials.
Hey, but at least they showed a Powerade commercial during the hydration break.
At least they did, man. I'm sure Powerade's thrilled. Yeah, I'd say that hydration break, if you want to use it as a tactical break, more than hydration, is better for Brazil there. Ancelotti maybe change the formation.
You're the other one that eats them, so good for you.
Foul over there. That was almost a good ball, but Vinny overhit that.
Oh, here comes Morocco.
Yep. Oh, Hakimi pulled that wide, but that was a good chance.
Huh?
What?
Anybody score yet?
Morocco.
Can't really see. I need to get my glasses.
Throw in for Morocco.
Yep. Oh, look at this guy. He must be the coach of the other team, Moroccans or whatever, I guess.
That's the coach of the Moroccans, yeah.
Yeah, he's over here like top couple of buttons unbuttoned, letting his chest hair flow through the wind.
Don't you have yours?
Yeah.
You get commentary by Brandy in the back that you can't see.
Hakimi's going to take this free kick for Morocco.
Oh, nice pass.
That was
Just
a
couldn't
nice
finish it up.
move. Ah. Lucas Paqueta, or Paqueta, as they keep saying on the broadcast, has not had a good game so far.
Yeah, there's points at times where the Brazilians don't even look like they're moving, and the Moroccans are just beating them to the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, the Brazilian fans not happy.
I wouldn't be because,
Oh.
like, I wouldn't be either because it's like I said, it's like the Moroccans just have more energy.
Mm-hmm.
What about Tom Brady's?
Tom Brady,
Oh, God.
his daughter, who of course is half Brazilian. Moroccans just look more prepared for this match so far. More prepared for whatever Brazil was going to throw at them, and Brazil just has no answers.
For the people out there that's not American that are confused by the New York, New Jersey stadium name, is literally they're right next to each other.
Yeah, the New York football teams play there, but it's technically in New Jersey. Vinny Jr., beautiful.
Oh shit! Look at
1-1. That's
And
what
that kind
Vinny
of came out
Jr.
of
can
nowhere.
do. Came out of nowhere. But that's why Vinny Jr. is Vinny Jr. He's special. Does that for Real Madrid all the time. That was great. Yeah, kind of like the Canadian game. Yeah, came out of nowhere. Just great from Vinny Jr. Hakimi way far up the pitch there. That's the side he's supposed to be defending on. So, yeah, let's see how Morocco reacts.
Yeah, I don't think the Moroccans really have to change anything. I just think that was like one of those
Yep, that was
getting caught off guard.
that was just one of those special moments from a special player. That's a foul. It was a little bit like the Brazil of old. Osmond.
Oh, that was a good looking one.
Yep, that was a nice ball. Punched out by Allison. Nice. Yeah, that's too high. That's
that
a
was almost a
foul
great. I can't
and a
believe that
yellow
wasn't a foul.
card. I think the first one was a foul, but I think that ref was playing advantage, and then the second one he had to call. Yeah, that's a foul, but Morocco keeps the ball, so, and then that's a foul by Casemiro. That was good for Morocco to keep possession there, coming out from the back like that, but
Yeah, bad pass.
bad pass. Hey, Davon, thanks for joining us. He says he's watching at the buffet.
Get that buffet going.
It's been a pretty good first half.
Yep, a couple of goal scores. Brazil's out of nowhere. Morocco's had until the end of this half right here. Morocco had most of the control. It seemed like.
Interesting though, if you look at the possession stats, not the ones they put up on screen, but that was the mayor of New York, Osman. That was Zohan Mamdani. But the possession stats say Brazil 55% of the ball now. But if you look at the expected goals, which is a stat in soccer that I don't really necessarily understand how they come up with the XG, Brazil at 0.69, which means they have a goal, but they weren't necessarily showing expected goals. Morocco's was at 1.2, which means they should have more than one goal. But it's been pretty good. That's a foul. And it is a yellow.
Oh, that was like a straight up, like, don't look like an accident. It was like, yeah.
No, that's cynical. That's a professional foul. They kind of call those. That's you knew what you were doing.
It's 2 yellow cards, I think, for the Brazilians.
2 yellow cards for the Brazilians, yeah. Casemiro and Ibanez, both on yellow cards for Brazil. None for Morocco. So we got the centerpiece here, set piece here for Brazil, pretty much in the center of the field. And center backs are up. That was short. Poor ball from whoever that was. 4 added minutes. That's about right. We haven't had too many stoppages. That was a poor ball from the goalkeeper.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but that dude from Alabama on the U.S. team,
Chris Richards.
he had 86 passes for 86
Oh,
good.
what a save!
I need to start talking about random stuff because every time I do, like something exciting.
Something happens. Yeah. Anyways, what about Chris Richards?
So yeah, he had 86 passes yesterday. Was and completed 86 of them. It was like the best completion percentage because it was 100% for that many times you passed the ball since like 1960s or something.
Wow. That's impressive. And for a center back as well. Ooh. Marquinhos insistent that should be a corner kick. But it's a goal kick. Yeah, this is a dangerous 2 minutes. I agree, Osmond. Brazilian's not happy that there wasn't a call there on a possible foul on Vinny Jr. Right here. Kimi.
I don't think so.
He doesn't.
Because like God really doesn't hit him that much.
Yeah, but his foot goes right into above the ankle. That might have been a foul. That was way too long from the Moroccan goalkeeper. And that is halftime. That was a pretty good half, I thought.
Yeah, pretty evenly matched.
Yeah. 1-1 at the half. Thanks to everyone who is watching along with us. If you're not subscribed to the channel, yeah, I agree, Osmond, that probably should have been called. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. We'd really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. We're only 10 away. So, if you could please, and you're interested in hanging out with us some more, we talk about all kinds of sports on this channel. We talk NFL. I can see Brandy behind you. It's really funny. There you go. Now I can't. But
Randy, your head keeps popping up.
Where?
On the screen.
When you move?
Yeah, if I move a certain way or whatever, your head pops up.
Yeah, it's not happening now. Yeah.
I'm still in the same spot. I don't know.
It was funny. But yeah, we talk about all kinds of sports on this channel. We talk. Now she's back.
Yeah.
We can see you again, Brandy.
Yeah.
We can talk. We talk NFL, NHL, NBA, MLB, the Premier League. We talk some golf. We talk about lots of stuff on this channel. So if you're interested, please subscribe.
Scratching my ass or something.
Yeah. The golf, the #1 amateur in the world, is coming from Auburn. He is officially joining the pro tour.
Nice.
He just won his second national championship out of 3 years in golf at Auburn, and he is now going to the pros.
Nice. We will be having watch along of the final round of the U.S. Open Golf next Sunday. That will determine what, depending on who all can do that, meaning Ferris, that will determine what watch alongs we're doing.
But yeah, Auburn has two, the guy I just talked about, and one other guy that actually qualified for the U.S. Open.
Nice. What'd you think of the first half, Justin?
That was pretty good. It went back and forth. Like Morocco dominated most of the first half, like the first part of the first half anyway, and then like Brazil started coming back there towards the end. Got their goal out of nowhere. They lulled me to sleep even on that.
Yeah. I did notice on Vinny Jr.'s goal that Achraf Hakimi was not in position, and that was probably a big part of it. But it was just a moment of magic from Vinny Jr. So Brazil gets the equalizing goal. The opening goal from Morocco, just straight down the spine, straight down the middle.
Yeah, I didn't. The one thing to me is you exploit a weakness like that, you should try it again. So I didn't really see them really try to go down the middle again after that. They probably should have.
Yeah, I agree. Brazil have never lost a World Cup opener, according to Fox.
Probably had a bunch of ties.
It was a great ball. Just split the defense, split the midfield. And a great finish from Saibari. But Allison way out of position. Way out of position. Yeah, I agree, Osman. Vinny Jr. is a cut above the rest. He's the best Brazilian player right now for a reason. Offensive player, I would argue that Gabriel is one of the best center backs in the world. But yeah, the Vinny Jr.'s offensive talent is outstanding. We got Clarence Seedorf from Peter Schmeichel with Rob Stone. Clarence Seedorf, the Dutch legend, of course. And Peter Schmeichel, one of the best goalkeepers of all time from Denmark. Everybody was out of position on that goal from Saibari. I think that might be one of the reasons why Ancelotti changed the formation during the hydration break. Put Lucas Paqueta in the middle to try to stop that from happening again. It didn't happen again, obviously, but yeah, Morocco, one of the co-hosts of the next World Cup. Next World Cup in 4 years is going to be Spain, Portugal, and Morocco hosting. With games also in Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay, I believe. Because it's the 100th anniversary of the World Cup, next World Cup cycle. And that's where the first ones were held or won by. I think it's dumb that they're doing that, but
How many World Cups do they know where they're going? So is it just like one in advance? So they only know the next one.
they usually know a few in advance. Let me see here. Where did the thing go? There it is. Okay. I know 2030 is Spain, Portugal, Morocco. Where's 2034 going? Saudi Arabia will be 2034. Yep. And 2038, it's possible that we might get it. Germany, Italy, and maybe Oceania. So Australia, New Zealand World Cup, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. It's apparently favored to land back in North America. So we might have the World Cup here again in 12 years.
Alrighty. I'll be right back.
Okay. We will be doing a watch along later today for Haiti versus Scotland. I'm still trying to decide if we're going to do a watch along for Australia versus Turkey, because that game starts at 11 p.m. here and it wouldn't end till 1 a.m. and I don't know why it's so late, but it is. I'm just trying to decide if I want to be on camera that late at night. But we will be doing Haiti versus Scotland, which is coming up at 6 o'clock Pacific, I believe. 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern. So check out that one. I'm really interested in Australia versus Turkey, though, obviously, because of the U.S. group. Those are the other two teams. It'll be interesting to see how that game goes following what went down for the Americans last night. If you guys want to talk about the American game last night, we can talk about that during halftime. If you want to talk about this game that we're watching right now, we can talk about that too. But yeah, it should be I think the tournament's gotten off to a very good start. I think that Mexico and South Africa could have been a better game. I think the South Africans got their game plan entirely wrong in that game, and then the red cards in the second half kind of ruined it. But ruined any chance of anything in that game. But I do think that the Americans got off to the best start, obviously, of any of the host countries. And I think it'll be really interesting to see what's going on there with the rest of the group, which starts tonight, again, 9 p.m. Pacific, with Australia and Turkey. We had a draw earlier today. Qatar and Switzerland. They're Qatar's first ever point at the World Cup. So everyone in that group, Group B, is on 1 game played, goal differential of 0, and 1 point. So that makes the next 2 games very important for all of the teams in that group. Again, we're at halftime of this game, 1-1, Brazil and Morocco. We're almost done with halftime. Trying to see... Oh, Justin's back. Trying to see if they did any more punishment, I guess you could say, for the South African player who got sent off with the back fist, I guess you could call it, to the other player there. Also, we have perhaps a first I've ever seen, which is that English referee Michael Oliver has had to pull out of his first refereeing assignment because of an injury. I've never heard of an injured referee before, but Michael Oliver not going to referee Ivory Coast and Ecuador tomorrow because of an injury. Let's see what other news has there been. Police in Peru. Did you see this story, Justin? They dressed up as the World Cup mascots to conduct a raid in Lima for a drug thing. So, yeah, they dressed as the World Cup mascots. It's very funny. So they were able to establish that the person they were about to arrest was a diehard football fan. So they disguised the police as the World Cup mascots to approach him without arousing suspicion and make the arrest.
Now, is there
That's it.
mascots directly for just like the World Cup itself, or is it like different teams?
There's mascots for the World Cup itself. So the three mascots, I don't know their names. Oh, here's the names. Clutch the Bald Eagle, which is the American mascot, obviously. Maple the Moose, which is the Canadian mascot, obviously. I don't know the name of the Mexican one, but it appears to be a tiger or a something. Not a tiger. Tigers have stripes. What is the other mascot? I'll look this up now. But, Zayu the Jaguar. My apologies. I called him a tiger.
Close.
Apparently there's jaguars in southern Mexico. But Clutch the Bald Eagle, Maple the Moose, and Zayu the Jaguar are the mascots. And police in Peru dressed up as them to make a raid and arrest a person. So that was very funny to me.
Pretty creative. Gotta give them props.
Mm-hmm.
They'll do stuff like that. That'll in the United States sometimes be like, come get your free prize.
Yeah.
And then when you show up, it's them going after people with warrants.
Yeah. Teams aren't quite back out on the field yet. Here comes Brazil. No, Vinny didn't look pleased there at all when he was talking to the referee in that video.
I felt like he was jumping before the guy even like got close enough to hit him, like he was gonna fall no matter what.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't think it was a foul.
Yeah, but I think that Hakimi caught him on the ankle with his foot studs up, which should have been a yellow card and a foul. Doesn't matter if you are jumping when you get caught. If you get caught studs up, it should be a foul and a yellow card. Minimum yellow card. Looks like we're getting a sub here for Brazil. Roger Ibanez and Casemiro are both coming off. They're the ones on yellow cards. Danilo and Fabinho are the ones that are coming in. Probably smart from Carlo Ancelotti to take off Casemiro and Roger Ibanez since they're on the yellow cards. Yeah. So. And we're back underway for the second half. Brazil corner here. That was good defensively. A foul here on the Moroccan. Hakimi is the one who's down for Morocco. Ooh, yeah, I can see why. That should have been a
Yeah,
yellow
that
card
would probably
for sure.
legitimately hurt.
Yeah, that should have been a yellow card for sure. That was not well done by the goalkeeper there. Hakimi, probably Morocco's most important player. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Osmond, for sure.
Nice.
Hakimi is how they do that. Yeah. That'll be a goal kick.
It's so funny to me. They got like the movie theater style seats over here.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I almost caught him off guard.
Yep.
Bad pass.
Bad pass indeed. Yeah, free kick for Morocco. Yeah, that's a foul on Hakimi from Fabinho. That's a foul.
Brazil's catching up with shots.
Yep. Brazil's
That was
definitely
pretty
had a
good.
better second half. so far. It's a couple of Backstreet Boys. AJ and Howie. That's funny. That was definitely late, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I agree with Stu Holden. Brazil's definitely been more aggressive with their press in the second half so far. They're not letting Morocco have the space that they had at the beginning of the first half.
Yeah, it's been pretty evenly contested, I think, in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
That's holding his hand.
Yeah.
My problem was I didn't think he could like hold on to him.
Yeah, you got hit in the face, dude. For sure. Yeah, there hasn't been enough yellow cards in this game. I agree with Stu on that too, because if you start giving out yellow cards, people will stop fouling as soon as somebody gets going.
That was bad by Vinny.
Yeah. Moroccans with a little bit more possession here. Can they keep it and make something of it? They've yet to make a sub. Not given away, but that ball just overhit. That's foul. Yeah, I'm very surprised that Morocco is not made subs yet. Now we've got Mateus Cunha and Luis Enrique coming on for Paqueta and who? Igor Thiago, I would guess. Yeah, Igor Thiago. So Brazil's down to one sub left. Morocco can make all five still. It's like Morocco might finally be getting ready to make a sub.
Yeah, they should be.
The story with Endrick, I don't know if he's injured. He didn't play a ton at Real Madrid. He got sent out on loan, and I don't know if he played a ton while he was out on loan. So I just don't know if he's going to be one of the first options for the Brazilians. Oh, Fabinho, bleeding. So he's going to have to come over for some attention. What happened to him, I wonder?
Ain't no telling.
El Canoe's coming off. And Unahi coming off. Talbi and El Morabet coming on. These are younger players. They were talking on the Fox broadcast about how the Moroccan head coach now used to be the U20 head coach. So, and Morocco did win the U20 World Cup. So, Brahim Diaz coming off instead of someone. I forget who they said was coming off. But Brahim Diaz came off. And, yeah, we're going to have the hydration break here in a couple minutes. Meanwhile, they're trying to stop the bleeding for Fabinho. He needs a new jersey because he had blood on it. You can't play with blood on your jersey.
Ah.
What? That's foul. Brazil went quick. Teus Cunha. Yeah, it was Brahim Diaz that came off for Talbi.
Yeah, I thought there was like three.
No, there was just the two. There was just the two. They changed who Talbi was coming on for. So Morocco still with 3 substitutions. Brazil with 1. Which will be interesting if there's a goal. Because if Brazil scores, Morocco can bring on 3 attacking players. If Morocco scores, Brazil can only bring on 1. Ooh.
Right off the foot.
Yep. Just in front of Raphinha.
Oh, I didn't even go off his foot. Didn't get there.
It's a hydration break, I believe. Yeah, hydration break. Powerade hydration break. Here's more commercials. Today's the first full day of the World Cup. Even though we're on day 3, because there's 4 games today, there's going to be 4 games most days in the group stage. So, which is crazy to think about, 4 games in a day. I don't think we will ever do 4 watch-alongs in a day, but I'm not going to say never. I just gotta pace yourself when you're doing these watch-alongs.
Yeah.
That's actually a good full 6-minute long video that is completely different in the commercial they edited. From the producers of Nutella Peanut. That's funny.
Nutella peanut.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Osman saying Endrick did very well in France and he was called up to the national squad. I think he should be subbed in if he is healthy. See, the thing is that they only have the one sub left, Osmond. And so I just don't know if they'd sub Endrick in if they don't need a goal. If Brazil scores, I don't think Endrick comes in. He might be one of the first ones that they'd think of if they need a goal, though. I just didn't know how well he did on his loan spell because I don't really watch French football.
Bro, he just gave it away.
Yep, that had been a good move from Morocco. Now back to... And Morocco gets it back.
I don't know, it's kind of weird, like with the other teams and the other games as we watch, like definitely not 100% rooting for almost anybody. I'd almost say like Brazil's, since they have won the most, like maybe I'd be like kind of rooting for Morocco here.
Mm-hmm. Osman, who did he play for in France? I don't remember.
Dude, that was a good ball right there.
That was a very good ball.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Couldn't get a good hit on it. Is it a corner?
No, it's an offside. Oh, Leon? Okay. I knew he was in France. I just didn't remember where. Ooh. That's very close.
Ooh.
Oh. This is a group that I think both of these teams will think they can beat the other two teams in the group, which is Haiti and Scotland. So
Yeah.
I don't know how much they're going to actually chase for a goal in these final minutes. Because if they finish 1 and 2 to top the group, then they'll both make it out, no problem. But that being said, Morocco does seem to be on the hunt here for another goal.
I'd be, because if you win this game, if you're sure you do pretty good against the other teams, like you can just relax.
Yeah. Well, I
Because
mean,
you already got the
yeah.
win. Now, how long have they had third place finishers?
This is the first World Cup with 48 teams. So that means that this is the first one with third place teams advancing. It used to just be the top 32 teams. So the top 2 in each group would advance. And we'd have the top 2 in each group, not top 32 teams, top 16 teams would advance, and we'd have a round of 16. Now we're going to have a round of 32. So it's going to be, we have 12 groups. It's the top 2 from each group, and then 8 of the 12 third place finishers. Yep, that was Ronaldo. You are right about that, Osmond.
I Show Speed was the guy in the white shirt.
Yeah.
Big time streamer.
Yep. Ronaldo's sitting up there with Roberto Carlos and Kaká.
Kaká!
Yep. Morocco looks like they're getting ready to make another sub or 2. "15 minutes left in this match plus stoppage time." Again, thanks to everyone who's watching along with us, Osmond in the chat, and whoever else might be out there. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not. Trying to get to 500 subscribers. That was a good takeaway by Morocco. Again, the next watch along we'll be doing will be in about an hour and 20 minutes when we watch Haiti versus Scotland. That should be fun, just from the fans' point of view. The Haitians are always a good time, and the Scottish were having a bunch of fun in Boston earlier today, or Foxborough, wherever that video I saw of them with the keepy-uppy with the police officer was.
Yeah, it should be Foxborough. That's where they're playing the game at. Which is like 30-something miles from where I'm at.
Mm-hmm. That was a great ball, but no one was there. Out for a Morocco throw-in. Morocco having some good possession here. That's a great ball to Vinny Jr. Right to the goalkeeper, though, by Raphinha.
Mhm.
The goalkeeper looks like he's injured himself in the process. I don't know. Oh, he might have tweaked his ankle. Yeah, I don't know why we're paused here. Oh, Morocco's making subs, that's why. Now Bilal El Khanous is coming off for Morocco. And so is Mazraoui. Salah Eddin is coming on. And Amamouni. Amamouni?
I'm a movie.
I'm very sorry if I'm mispronouncing these names.
Pretty sure a lot of people do.
Yeah, Casemiro is already off now. His midfield partner Bruno Guimaraes is coming off for Danilo Santos. So no Endrick today, Osmond. And we're back underway.
Yeah, Brazil has no subs left, and Morocco
Morocco has one. Endrick's still a young kid, so I think it would be interesting to see if he had come on, what he would have brought to this Brazil side, but
All right, possible chance for the Moroccans right here.
and here comes Vinny Jr. with the pass up to Raphinha. Yeah, we had an off the ball collision there, and a couple guys look. That Brazilian, not sure who it is, but does not look very nice. Mateus Cunha. I was thinking that was a goal kick, but apparently it's a corner. No, it's a goal kick. Okay. Yeah, that came off of Cunha last, so it's a goal kick. That's something VAR can do in this tournament. They cannot give a corner kick when it should be a corner kick, but they can take a corner kick away when it shouldn't
like my
be.
mama. My mama used to tell me all the time, I brought you into this world, I could take you out. You know what I'm saying? It was over with.
Oh, Issa Diop, that was terrible. Great from the goalkeeper, though. Now, what is Bono doing here? A minute ago, it was his ankle. Now it's his shoulder.
Looks like he may have got hit by the other guy after
He
kicked
did.
it. Yeah, actually, shit, almost an elbow to the side of the face.
Yeah. Well, this will just add to the stoppage time. Yeah, that definitely.
Yeah, that's definitely some contact. I don't know how bad it would be, like if they could do anything about it or.
Playing for the draw, Osman asks. They might be at this point. They might be. Yeah, the Brazilians, I think, keep asking about the time. The ref's trying to get the Brazilians away from where the goalkeeper's getting treatment. The ref keeps reminding the Brazilians that he's keeping track of the time for stoppage time. We've got the Morocco goalkeeper, backup goalkeeper, warming up just in case.
Now, what if this guy got hurt and they didn't have any substitutions left over?
Then somebody else on the team puts on the gloves. You can't sub in your goalkeeper if you're out of substitutions. There's Zinedine Zidane. His son, Enzo, should be the starting goalkeeper for Algeria, I believe.
So if they didn't have no substitutions left, goalie gets injured.
Goalie comes off, and somebody else on the team will put on the gloves and be the goalie.
But they'll be technically like down a man.
But they'll be technically down an outfield man, yes. Yeah, Zinedine Zidane is a legend for sure. Number 6 for Morocco has had some good moves in this match so far. Haven't always turned out into anything, but he's had some good takeaways. He's had some good keeping the ball when Brazil's tried to take it away. So what is happening to my thing? That's very weird.
Yeah, I was like, oh, a goal doesn't get scored.
Yeah, that was very weird.
Nice little play there.
Yep. Too many passes backward for Morocco. Looks like they're going to put on one final attacking sub. Yeah, I agree, Osmond. If Brazil gets opportunities, they will test Bono because of him going down and the injuries. That was a good ball.
I thought he actually did win the throw.
Yeah. The goal scorer coming off for Morocco. We've got Rahimi coming on. Hey, Shug, thanks for joining us. Appreciate everyone who's watching. Thanks to whoever has subscribed. We're up to 491 subscribers now.
Nice. Nice.
What you up to, Shug? That's a foul. Bouati, the number 6 for Morocco, is a teenager still. I think he's 19, 18, something like
pissed
that.
off with like somebody trying to showboat him up.
Mm-hmm.
Throw that yellow card on his ass, he'll shut up.
Yeah. It was not hit very well, but Morocco retains possession.
Little spin at Rooney.
Yep. Talby hasn't had the best of possession since he's come on the pitch. We have 10 minutes. 10 minutes of stoppage time.
That was a lot with that goalie down. Plus, you got to add the automatic 3 minutes basically
For the hydration break and all the subs. Yeah, so.
Uh-oh. That was
Raphinha.
A great opportunity that might have come about wasted.
Yep. Now Morocco's got the ball back. Still plenty of time for a winner in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the 10 minutes. That's a corner. Good punch from Bono. Another corner for Brazil. Punched away. Brazil's got possession again. Danilo Santos right to the goalkeeper. Oh, that's a great ball.
Oh yeah. See if they can take advantage of it.
Oh, that went straight to a Brazilian, but that was a great from Rahimi there. Boati. That's another great
Nice.
ball. That's a
Oh, that's
foul.
got to be something.
Morocco corner, I guess they're going to give.
I thought that was going to have to be some kind of like
Might have been
foul or
just a
something.
shoulder check from Gabriel. Yeah. I don't know if that was shoulder to shoulder. It certainly looked like he, no, that's, it comes off Gabriel right there. Yeah. I think a corner kick's probably a good outcome from that. This is Morocco's first corner of the match in the 95th minute. That's crazy. This has been a really good back and forth game.
Yeah. Pretty interesting moments here at the end.
Yeah, that was a bad header. Ooh, that is definitely a foul. Free kick from Morocco. We're into the 97th minute. That went way. They got that all wrong. Went right to Allison. Brazilian fans very upset that wasn't a foul.
I'd have to see it.
Yeah.
Again, it wasn't like super obvious.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Ooh,
what a try.
save! 2 saves right in a row there by Allison.
A good long shot by whoever that was.
Elanawi. So another corner kick from Morocco. We're into the final minute of the minimum stoppage time. Hakimi, deep to the back post. Why was no one over there if that was where he was supposed to hit that? Headed away by Brazil.
Don't know why you would go all the way back there.
Yeah. And going all the way back again. Guys, this is just going to make the referee blow his final whistle. You got to be attacking for the game to continue. It has been a fun game, though. And there we go. Final whistle. 1-1 draw for Brazil and Morocco. Really good game. Really good game. Thank you, everyone who has joined us for this watch along. We will be back in about an hour for Haiti versus Scotland. But until then, Justin, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
We will see you then.
All right.